Hey guys, what is up, mates? Here doing another World of Tanks Xbox gameplay commentary. Here we're on Corellia Standard Battle. We are in the STB1. Hey guys, I wanted to show off something in this video that I don't see a lot of people taking advantage of. And, you always see this happen in a lot of games where the entire team will go down one side of the map, and in this game my team is very guilty of doing that, very guilty of doing that. However, the thing you will see often is everybody tries to double back. Well, we don't exactly do that, and you don't always have to exactly double back. It just kind of depends on the position you get yourself in. And you're going to see an example of what I do, and it's where I help out, and I'm able to help out this one teammate that's just alone on the left side of the map. So starting off on in this match, I want to go right side, and I seen the matchup. I seen we had a Batchat and an E50M on the other team, but I seen we had a E50M myself and a Object 140, so I started feeling pretty good, especially when I seen this Object 140. So I sat there and said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and go for the hill. I'm going to go straight for it. Usually I might go out a little bit more to the right and play right there on the rocks, but when I see another medium tank is willing to go for the hill, I'll roll with them. We make contact first with the E50M. He takes a shot. I plant one into him, only track him. Object 140 here kind of hesitates. I guess he wanted to take a shot, but I don't want to hang around. I don't know what's coming around that corner. I don't want to be out in front of an E50M and Lord knows what else that'll be coming around that corner. So we go for the hill here. I do make a misplay here. I kind of hesitate. He plants one into me. I shoot him right in the turret. The aim time and accuracy on the STB1 isn't all that great, so I kind of got trolled by the aim time. Plant one into the ground. He shoots another shot, bounces right off the turret. Reload here. This is the DPM of the STB1 coming into the play. 140 rounds the corner. He takes a hit. I went for the Lord Glacius here, but he ends up turning his tank just in time, and his tracks eat the shot. The 140 shoots him. Now I'm shooting him, and our E50M just got up here. And it doesn't matter how good of a tank the E50M is, it can't handle another E50M, a 140, and an STB1 on top of it. He had 3 guns against his one, and his team is now locked down on that straightaway, and he got left out in the open. Now, you'll notice here on the left side, I noticed we were wide open. It was at this point I realized, okay, we done goofed it. But rather than freak out and double back, I realized I'm in a good position. I can spot and I can provide some supporting fire from this hill. And this is where I played most of the match. The Mouse is a great heavy tank. It's not bad. It's mostly a damage-eating kind of tank, but it's only as good as the support around it. This guy runs out on this side of the map, the wide open side of the map. No matter how well armored it is, when you show me the flat side of the side of a Mouse, I'm going to pin it each and every time for the most part. And I'm just going to tear this guy apart. I've nearly taken almost all his damage. I think only 1 or 2 other people have shot at him. Tried to take a shot here, right at the top of the turret, kind of hoping I could pin it. Wasn't happening. I then notice our tank destroyer, our lone tank destroyer on this side of the map, has been flanked by a medium tank. It was a Batchat, so I ended up trying to alert the team. There is one other tank destroyer that decides to double back. And once again, I'm sticking to this position, and I'm just firing I'm just trying to find another angle to shoot at these guys. Take a chancy shot, and it ended up paying off here, and I hit the Batchat. At this point, I'm also looking for a kill shot on this Mouse. I don't want to let him hang around. Kind of try to peek around the bushes, because I don't want to risk getting spotted. Lord knows what's aiming over here. So I take a shot here, and I know I'm going to get spotted. There you go. I get lit, back up instantly. And I'm using that rock between me and the Batchat, because I got a rock off to my right. And if I'm going to take fire from my right, it's going to be from that direction. So the rocks are covering me, and I'm using that rock in front of me to protect me from the Batchat, because I don't know if he's aiming over here. Turns out he wasn't, so I didn't have to necessarily take that precaution. Our T110 E5 ends up spotting their E100, so hey, cool, more targets. And at the same time, we're looking at this E100. Turns out our T110 E3 on the on the bottom is having a great game. This guy drops 8,000 damage in this match. Fantastic game. Though I would argue it's pretty easy to do when people get out in front of your gun like a bunch of idiots in a tank destroyer. In any case, we do a little damage here to the E100, and at this point I know the match is pretty much well in hand, so I go flying down here. And at this point it's just mopping up. But shout out to this guy in the T110E3. He still had a good game, regardless, no matter how you look at it. But that's something you don't see a lot of people taking advantage of. Yeah, it is important to help bolster up a flank. It is important to try and keep it from falling, or at least offering some kind of resistance. But you don't always have to go flying back around to the other side of the map. All I did in this particular match, I just sat on the hill, where I knew I had firing lanes, I knew I could probably spot people, and it was very easy, because that tank destroyer, if anything, he was going to spot for me. He may not have been happy with his option, but, you know, I can't go flying around there, because if I leave, that momentary lapse in time in which I'm not firing, I'm not providing fire support, he can easily get killed and still be spotting targets for me. So I ended up benefiting, he ends up benefiting by me sitting up on that hill. And I was able to keep him, or at least give him some kind of support, and may have very well have kept him alive, or at least he defied the odds a little bit longer. I have no idea if he died in this match, but I think he may have lived. In any case, if he is dead, he definitely would have been dead a hell of a lot earlier if I did not stay up on that hill and just started hammering away and sniping at people. And the STB-1's not a great sniper, but, you know, once again, that was a good example. You know, and this is, you know, one of those examples of why I don't play Tier 10 often. You had two idiots that did something that just was uncalled for. I'm not going to say anything about the Batchat, because Batchat, I think, has that latitude to do that. It's a medium tank, after all. The E100 and the Mouse, especially the Mouse, they ran out in the open, and they just, you know, they were better off on the other side brawling with us. In any case, you know, that was a case of two people that used their tanks the wrong way, and they went to the wrong side of the map. But anyways, I figured I would show you guys there are other ways to help a flank out rather than going flying around and confronting problems directly. Alright guys, I will catch you guys later. Peace out.